Sripada Srivallabha, Chapter 7, Part 7, 8 and 9. Part 7, the description of inhabitants of Lokas, rulers of Lokas and continents. Kubera resides in Vitala. He is the lord of 9 treasures. He is the treasure for the Brahmananda. He is a ruler of the northern side. His capital is Alkapuri in Vitala. Maya lives in Yoginipura, which is on the western side of Meru in the same Vitala. He is the architect of demons. He constructed 3 townships which can go high in the sky for Tripurasuras. Yamadharma Raja rules Vaivasvatapura in Sutala. He is the lord of the southern side. A river of blazing flame is at the entrance of the town. This is called Vyatrini. People having merits can cross the river easily, but it is very difficult for sinners. A demon Niruthi rules Punyanagar in Rastala. He is the lord of the southern western side. Betala with hordes of devils dwells in Dhanishatpura in Talatala. The husband of Katyayani Isna lives with all Bhuaganas in Kailasha of Mahatala. He is the ruler of northeast. Sriman Narayana Murthy resides in Vaikunta Nagaram in Patala. He is here with all his splendor. He lives with the spirits of Patala. Basuki and other superior serpents. He rests on the couch of Sheshanagul. This I also called Karya Vaikunta, situated in Svetdvipa. In the last Patalaloka, there are 3 segments. In the first segment, bodiless creatures live. In the second segment, groups of ghosts stay. In the third segment, creatures who take bodies of suffering remain immersed in great misery. Seven seas and 7 islands are in Mahabhumi. In the middle of the Jambudipa is situated. This was divided into 9 continents. The continent in the south is called Bharatakhanda. Swayambhuva Manu resides in Bharatapura of this continent. Many virtuous people and sages are under the rule of Manu. They administer the worlds and enforce principles of righteousness and unrighteousness. Surrounding the 7 islands on Mahabhumi mountains called Charachara, Chakravala and Loka rise up to the Swarga Loka. These are layers which do not allow any light to penetrate through them. Below Mahabhumi, 7 other worlds exist. They are called Saptapatlas. Atala Loka is inhabited by devils. In Alakapuri of Vitala, Loka Kubera resides. In Yoginapuri of Vitala, Lokamaya lives along with demons. In Sutala, Emperor Bali lives with his demon servants. Yamadharma Raja lives in Vaivasvat Putra. Sinners suffer their punishments in the various hells here. Punyapura in Rasatala is the seat of Niruti. Here spirits and similar other categories exist. Betala resides in Dhanishatpura of Talatala. In Kailashpura of Talatala, Rudra dwells. Mahatala is the seat of mains and forefathers. Svetadipa Vaikunta is in Patala. Narayana lives here. In the lower portion, adjacent to Meru, bodiless creatures, souls of the dead and suffering bodies exist. In a place called Niramlamba Suchyagrasthan, sinners of heinous crimes find a place. After meals in the post water, offering water is offered to these people with chanting of the mantra. Rurave Epunya Nilye Padmarbhure Nivasina. Ardhinam Udakam Dattam Akashyam Upatishtache. Part 8. Names of Lokas and description of their areas. Please understand clearly that Bhuloka and Mahabhumi in Bhuloka are different. Suryaloka shines in Meru Rekha in the area that extends up to the upper polar star in the upper region about the central point of Gola. This is the world where the sun god resides. This is not at all the vicinity of the sun. In the same way, Chandraloka, Angaloka, Buddhaloka, Guruloka, Shukraloka, Sanchara-loka, the loka of the presiding deity of Rashis, the loka of deity of stars, the loka of seven sages, and the upper Dhruva-loka exist. Besides this, there are many other lokas. Surya-loka is situated 100,000 Brahmanda yojanas from the central point of earth. This is the world where the presiding deity sun, God lives. The following lokas are situated at differences from the central point of the earth as shown below. Loka distances are mentioned here. Chandraloka 2 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas, Angarloka 3 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas, Buddhaloka 5 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas, Guruloka 7 lakh Brahmanda yojanas, Shukraloka 9 lakh Brahmanda yojanas, Shaniloka 11 lakh Brahmanda yojanas, Loka of presiding deity of Rashis 12 lakh Brahmanda yojanas, Loka of deity of stars 13 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas, Loka 7 rishis 14 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas, Dhruva Loka 15 lakh Brahmanda yojanas. In the same manner, Swargaloka, Mahalloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka and Satyaloka are situated at various distances from the central point of the earth. The distance between the central point of the earth and the walls encircling the Brahmanda is 2045 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas. The distance between the central point of the earth and the outer wall circling the Brahmanda is 2055 lakhs Brahmanda yojanas. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka are destroyed during the time of Pralaya. Mahaloka above Suvarloka is partly destroyed and partly remains. Janaloka, Tapaloka and Satyaloka are not destroyed till the life of Brahma expires. Swarga comprises of Suvarloka, Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka and the area up to the wall encircling the Brahmanda. Part 9. Who is Datta? Grandfather Narsavardhani to experience the philosophy of Datta, who will require some lakhs of births. Now that Datta is the only one magnificent, brilliant illumination that spreads over countless millions of Brahmandas and transcends them. Now that the same Lord Datta is actually before you as Sripada Srivallabha. On hearing the kind teaching of Sri Charana, Narsavardhani and his wife were astonished as the young infant boy aged just 1 year expatiated so many profound things with authority, and as he proclaimed that he is verily Lord Datta himself. Narsavardhani and his wife began to sob. They wanted at least to touch his auspicious feet. Srivallabha refused it. Narsavardhani and his wife could not move even slightly from the places where they were sitting. Sripada averred, I am Datta. I am the sole phenomenon that pervades millions and millions of universes. Directions are my dress. I am Digambara. Whoever chants Datta Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, Narsimha Saraswati Digambar, with purity of mind, speech and body, I stay there in subtle form. My maternal grandfather, Sri Bapnar Yulu, is providing free boarding and lodging facilities to those who visit Padyagya Kshetra from other places for performing rituals to their means. You ridicule such a great person, saying, where is your Swayambhu Datta? Has he not disappeared? I am that Datta. Whoever stays in that sacred house of my birth will surely turn sacred. Their ancestors will get Punya Lokas. I am the Lord who has to look to the welfare not only of living beings but also of dead ones. Both birth and death are equal to me. Nevertheless, you are worrying. Is this the result of adoring Swayambhu Datta? Swayambhu Datta will appear shortly to remove the slander against you. The consecration ceremony will also take place. I am granting you a greater lifespan. Remain in the meditation of Datta. I am assuring you that I will show mercy on you in your next birth. In this birth, you do not have enough merit to enable you to touch my feet. I who created, protected and liquidate millions and millions of Brahmandas, and the sole monarch of all this creation, bless you with my propitious hand. With a great terrible sound, the atoms in the body of Sripada disintegrated and Sripada disappeared. My dear Shankar, but Sripada had explained the mystery in chanting his name by adding Digambara. At the end of the name, his is the nature of omnipresence. It is beyond our comprehension how the formless nature takes shapes and incarnates. Where is the end to the sportive plays from his childhood of that Lord of the universe and who wore a cunning disguise? Victory unto Sripada Srivallabha.